You called me so many sweet things.
You were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how.
So, lot of controversy with two big video game releases in the last month. Starfield by Bethesda and Baldur's Gate 3 by Larian. I intend to do a longer video on this topic, but I wanted to get in on the conversation, albeit a little late to the party.
Oh dear, screaming children, an oozing corpse, and it's not even my birthday. Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. It's a pleasure, darling.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Notice how people like this who decide to dress up and pretend always epitomize the worst behavior of the role they are adopting in their warped fantasy. They're caricatures. They're celebrating and promoting the worst behavior, the worst values.
Yes, darling, that's what we call a lie.
Frequently exaggerated and distorted. And here, Larian Studios with Baldur's Gate 3 is grooming children into believing this is okay, normalizing it, pushing it. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I mean, if I'm wrong, prove it to me. And not just them. Here's Bethesda with Starfield, a huge AAA game release.
There's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there.
You're a dude.
My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance.
Uh-huh.
The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place.
Yeah.
I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during Hollywood, former head of the UC Navy.
Goodness gracious. These video games are not just for adults. Lots of teens and young children are playing these. Doesn't matter what liability disclaimer the game producers attach to the games. They're obviously targeting children and teens below the age of their maturity rating. Look at the demographic statistics for who plays.
Excuse me. What? When's your birthday? When's your birthday? When's your birthday? Out!
Think they don't know who is going to play? They know. And this stuff is put in not just to normalize it and push it on adults. It's to groom young minds that are susceptible to brainwashing. Shame on you, Bethesda and Larian Studios. Stay away from the children.